Hello, everybody. This is Todd, and welcome back to another little tidbit of RU News, Rise Up News, news dedicated to the Rise Up movement of Peterborough, Northumberland, Durham, Hugs Over Mass, The Line, all that. If you've met me already at a couple of rallies, you'll know that RU News is real news. Please speak to me if you do see me at any of the rallies. Now, upcoming here next Sunday on the 15th of the month, there's going to be a large rally in Woodstock, Ontario. And I'll tell you, I am looking forward to it. But there seems to be a common trend happening with the small towns and the mayors in them. Now, if you saw any of my videos from the Elmer rally we had last week, Mary French, the mayor of that particular town in Elmer, Ontario, wasn't really overly thrilled with having us there. She even put out little warnings that, you had to maintain the social distance and the police would be there and blah, blah, blah. And sure was a big police presence, but you didn't have any violence whatsoever on our side. The only violence there was violence that was perpetrated by the pro-masking people on the other side of the street there. There was a small group of people, and if you saw the Rebel News clip on it, you could see that the people there were completely unhinged. One gentleman even was quoted as saying he has a, and I quote, hard time not killing stupid people. I'm curious as to what kind of drugs, SSRI type medication that man was probably on. And David Menzies of Rebel News was actually assaulted in front of police officers, and the police officers there did nothing. Now, I'm not ragging on you police officers, but you really need to get to the point where you're picking your sides here, because we are nonviolent and we want to stay nonviolent, but at the same time, you guys need to do your job when you see somebody getting assaulted, whether it's us assaulting somebody or them assaulting us, which is the more common. So anyways, we got the Woodstock mayor here. His name is Trevor Birch, and he has issued the following statement. Oh man, these people just, every time they open their mouth, they're drawing more attention to their town. Now, this is a little article that I got from the 104.7 Heart FM. Now, this is their little blog here. So I'm just going to read you the mayor's statement regarding the rally that's going to be taking place here on Sunday. It says right here, city officials are bracing. They are bracing for a freedom rally planned for downtown Woodstock on Sunday afternoon. Posters of the event have been circulating on social media since the rally in Elmer on Saturday. Interesting. Social media posts are prompting an anti-lockdown freedom rally for the city of Woodstock this Sunday. So, as mayor of the city of Woodstock, I want to say that we respect people's rights to express their views, but we do not condone or support any event that contravenes provincial regulations and the recommendations of public health officials. Kind of like the health officials that tell you to wear a mask while having sex and put a piece of dried baby cloth in those health officials, because those guys are, they know what they're talking about. The Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms provides the right to peaceful assembly and the right to express opinions and beliefs. Provincial regulations establish limits on outdoor gatherings, but does not require the use of face masks in outdoor settings. Well, that's good, because I don't wear them anyways. You might have seen that I am exempt. The City of Woodstock and City Council believe the safety of our community is paramount, and any activity that unnecessarily increases the risk of exposure is unacceptable. You're so bad. You're so bad. To the organizers and attendees of the event, I caution that Woodstock Police Services will be on hand, monitoring the event to ensure the safety of everyone, and will respond to violations of any laws as deemed necessary. Now, I hope that if somebody is violent towards us or starts attacking media, that the police do their job. In this case, they see somebody assaulting somebody, those people need to be arrested. And that is, quote, I'm saying that to the police at Elmer. You guys saw David being assaulted and did nothing. You guys came over and broke it up and all that, but you didn't press charges, you didn't whatever. In fact, Rebel News has had to go out on their own accord to try and find this guy's information in order to press charges. So you guys need to start doing your job, because it is not us that is violent. All right, back to this. So Woodstock Police Services role through the whole COVID-19 response has been to maintain the health and safety of all residents of the Woodstock by ensuring that the emergency orders are adhered to and, where necessary and appropriate, lay charges in relation to violation of those orders. That role will continue this weekend. Public safety is our priority, as the maintenance of peace and enforcement of laws to protect the citizens of the community. To our community, I ask that you do not attend that you do not interact with attendees, that you stay within your social circle and continue to follow the recommendations of public health officials. I caution against adding interaction on social media, which has the unintended consequences of promoting the event. Remember, friendly city, we are all in this together. Another Woodstock Council member, Jerry Acatone, I'll spell it ACCHIONE, I'm not pronouncing that properly, took to Facebook to voice his opinion. He asked residents to stay home and not engage with the protesters. I do believe everyone has the right to their own opinion, but personally, I strongly, and that is in bolded, encourage everyone to stay home and do not participate in this proposed rally this Sunday. Help prevent the spread of anything brought into our city by the attendees of the anti-masker rally by staying away from the downtown and not giving them the interaction they desire. Because we desire that interaction, just like the interactions we had with people cursing at us and swearing at us. In Elmer, I actually have video of a guy. I didn't post it because I didn't think it was appropriate, but I was in the motorcade last Saturday in Elmer, and there was a guy that came out of his house, and he was cussing at us, yelling at us, calling us all kinds of wonderful names, and he was running towards our car, and he would stop last minute, like, you know, when a bear does a bluff charge. That he was doing. He's bluff charging us. And I had some 16-year-old girl call me on to fight. Come on out and fight me, bro. And I'm like, you're like a 16-year-old girl, which caused me to start laughing at her, which in turn made her even more angry. But yeah, these people are completely unhinged. They want to fight me. Like, what? They want to fight me? I'm like almost 40 years old. You're like some 16-year-old girl. Like, you're insane. Away from the downtown, blah blah blah. I also understand that some businesses plan on closing if this rally does happen. I believe that is their choice and possibly the right thing to do for everyone's safety. Please be safe and wear masks. Well, let me tell you, they were saying the same thing in Elmer too, that they wanted the businesses to close and that some businesses were going to close. But I can tell you from my own experience of being in Elmer that the guy who owned the Esso station right across the road from where we were having the rally was really happy to see about 1,000 people come by because we all filled our tanks at his gas station before we left. So I didn't hear any complaints from him when the cash register was going ka-ching, 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 because everybody was putting 40, 50, 60 bucks in the gas tank. So I'm pretty sure people want people to come and spend money in their town. It only makes sense. So the Woodstock police are aware of the protests and will have a presence on Sunday. Mayor Birch is asking residents not to engage or argue with the protesters on social media. You can listen to his full statement below, and I'm going to share his statement here. I'll put it up on the end of the video. You can watch it, and it's just a 2.5-minute audio clip of him giving his 2 cents. But I want to encourage everybody to go. There's another rally happening in St. Thomas as well, and that one is getting the same sort of negative attention from the local mayors and the city councils there. What this is a scare tactic to get you to not go. I've been to protests in Toronto. I was at the one in Durham, again the one in Elmer, and every single time leading up to it, we were getting the local mayors and whatnot that were bluffing and saying, oh, people are going to be charged, don't come. But this is just a scare tactic to get you to think that if you go to one of these, you're going to find yourself on the wrong side of a pair of handcuffs. You think you're going to get arrested. You think you're going to get charged. It's not going to happen. The police are there to observe. They don't get in our way because we're not violent. I just hope that the police do their job if there is somebody there who is being violent and is causing a disturbance, and like that guy said, he has a hard time not killing stupid people. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of RU News. We're going to be on the street next Sunday at Woodstock covering it. Josh is going to be speaking there, so I'll have more video footage of that. Please, 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 if you can make it, please come out. Numbers are critical. The more the merrier, the bigger the better. And if you can make it out to St. Thomas, Toronto, any one of these places, I know some places are too far to go and a lot of people don't have the money right now. I certainly don't have the money to be driving around either, but I feel that this is extremely important right now. This is a very big deal. We're going to lose all of our freedoms if we continue to allow these bureaucrats to tell us what to do. In fact, we just had the bureaucrats of my hometown of Cobourg telling people that it was a closed to the public event for the the Memorial Day celebration and recognition of all the soldiers for November 11th thing downtown, and hundreds of people still came down and defied these stupid public orders. So that's what you need to do. These are not laws; they're stupid ordinance by little bureaucrats who like to have their little bit of power and think they can control everybody. So it's time to stop listening to these people. It's time to do the research in the masks and remove them. The masks are not good for you. The masks cause bacterial pneumonia, hypoxia. There's all kinds of nasty. There's reports of kids at school that are passing out. I've spoken to so many people in restaurants and bars who are servers there, and they're saying, you know, I wear this mask for a while, I start to get woozy and I start to get lightheaded. Yes, because you are depriving your brain of oxygen. If you wear one of those masks for too long, you are depriving your brain of oxygen. And what that can do, that can lead to problems way down the road. Every breath you take, every time you exhale, that's your body getting rid of the carbon dioxide and getting rid of other things. You need to have freedom of breath in order for your body to function properly. It's no different than why we sweat, why all these things come out of our body. Anything coming out of your body is coming out for a reason. It's not meant to go back in, including your breath. So people, we really need to do it. We really need to wake up. We really need to do our research and read. But I'm really encouraging everybody to please come down to Woodstock on Sunday the 15th. I believe it's going to start around noon. They normally start around noon, give or take that time. People start to gather. There's probably going to be, I don't know, there may be a motorcade there. I'm not too sure. I'll find out when I get there. But again, I hope you can join us. I'm Todd, and this is RU News, and thanks very much for watching.